friends, happy Monday. Happy beginning of the week. Welcome to the replay. And if you happen to be watching later, or welcome to the live. And if you happen to be watching later, welcome to the replay. That sounds a little better. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Club Couture. If you are looking for easy to use, easy to clean DIY products and projects, you are in the right place. So once you hop on, say hi in the comments and tell me where you're watching from. I do want to let you know that I'm live in 3 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your feed, that person may be viewing and commenting from a different platform. Also, if you are watching from my private Facebook group, there is a permission link in the description of the video. Clicking that link just allows StreamYard permission to pin your profile name and pic to your comment. You can choose not to click the link. That's a-okay. Just know that your comment will show up as Facebook user in my feed. I'll still interact. I'll still say hi. I'll still answer any questions. I may not know who I'm referring to. And as always, if you like the project and think that others should see it, please feel free to spread the craft of love around your neck of social media. Invite your crafty friends to watch along with you. Hit that heart button, hit that thumbs up button, follow, subscribe, all that stuff that us content creators like for you to do. That just helps us build our channels. Also, I have a weird eye twitch. My eyelid is spasming, so if I look like I'm winking rapidly at you, it's just my eyes. It's twitching, so it feels weird. So let's go to the comments and see who's here. I see that Tony is here. Welcome. I also see that Jason is watching from the other side of the door. And with that, let's go ahead and while everyone else is hopping on, let's flip the camera and let's get started. So tonight is monthly transfer Monday. Let me fix this though and swap those. Okay, so tonight is monthly transfer Monday. So all that means is that we are using this month's Club Couture transfer. Jason put a weird winky eye emoji in the comments. So this is the monthly the Club Couture transfer for December. It is called Make Today Awesome. It is a size B. It is exclusive to Club Couture members and designers. So it is part of a monthly DIY subscription kit that gets mailed directly to your mailbox. So you get the size B transfer, and then you get 3 paste singles. And this is what the paste singles look like. So this happens to be one of your colors. So it is guava. I don't have paste singles for the other 2, but your other 2 colors are Sunny Side and Shimmer Shadow, which it is a shimmery black. So fun, bright colors to get you motivated for all of your New Year affirmations, which is kind of what this transfer is about. So if you are a club member, you also get a coordinating chockable shape that goes with this. So you can make a cute little fridge magnet. So let's go ahead and open that while we're sitting here. I'm not going to use it tonight. I'll use it on a different project. So my goal with monthly transfer Monday is to spend every Monday making a different project with this transfer. So this is the cute little chockable shape that you get. So you can put any of your cute little sayings. You could make it double-sided. Of course, it wouldn't work as a magnet that way. But you could punch holes in it and make it a little hanging sign. So then you could do it double-sided. Like you could, I don't think awesome fits on there. So you could break up Make Today Awesome, but I don't think it'll fit that way. But you could put Make It Happen Today. I bet you could fit into 3 lines. So about the only saying that you couldn't fit on this would probably be this one. But we're not using this tonight, so I'm going to set that aside. We are going to be using this transfer on these little notebooks, which I forgot to get some black cardstock, so we won't be using this, but these are just little Pen+Gear notebooks from Walmart. They're about $1, $1 and some change. Cute little 4x6 notebook. I've made these quite a bit. These were in my stash. They were brightly colored memo books. And so I just took some black cardstock and I covered the front. Actually, I unwound this, which if you pull apart one of these ends, there's a little loop at each end. You just pull that apart and then you can literally unwind the coil. And so then I covered the cover with black cardstock, and then I happen to have a punch that matches these holes exactly. And so I was able to recover these Dollar Tree memo books. This is also from the Dollar Tree from years ago. I don't even think I can still find them, but it's a cute little craft covered notebook. And then these are also from Walmart. These are Pen+Gear notebooks. These are about almost 8 1/4 by almost 6-inch notebook. They are lined. I've used these for quite a few things. And then I didn't grab one. Let me go grab one. Of course, let's see if I have one. Fiddlesticks. Never mind. Oh, wait, I better have one down here. I didn't even grab our chalk suede notebooks. So you could easily use the chalk suede notebooks, which are these cute little things. And you could also make cute little note cards with the chalk suede fold over cards. So these are a dot grid notebook. So you like this one it would be cute to put like make today awesome down this side, but all of those would fit on these chalk suede notebooks. We're not going to use mine tonight just because I have so many of these little guys in my stash. So let's get started. So if you are new around here, these are a silkscreen reusable transfer. So they are reusable about 8 to 12 times depending on how well you take care of them. So even though these are the newer transfers have a slight tint to the back side, so you know that this is the back side and this is the front side, but just in case, I'm still in the habit of writing the name on the back side. That way, if I happen to pull out an old one that's not tinted, I'm still in the habit of noting the back side. So I'm noting the back side. That way, when I clean this transfer and I'm ready to store it away, I know that it goes on this side, not this side. You'll also note that there are cut lines, suggested cut lines. You can cut your transfer apart any way you want to, but these are just suggested cut lines. You can cut your transfer and backer sheet all at once. I don't do that because I don't want to keep track of 60 bajillion little pieces of backer sheet when I'm working on transfers. Plus, keeping the backer sheet intact means that I can see all of these designs at once in my storage system, and they're not all wadded up at the bottom of the package. So to keep from cutting the back side of my carrier sheet, I like to score the transfer. So I'm going to pull it apart from the backer sheet. I'm just going to score down across that line as best as I can. That one got a little out of hand. Hi, Margie. Welcome. So again, lift up the corner of the transfer, and I'm just going to score down that cut line. I've even gone back. I used to cut mine apart, and I've even gone back through my personal stash, and I've literally taped all of the backer sheets back together because, for one, you can't see your designs when they're all wadded up at the bottom of the package, and two, I'm not keeping track of that many pieces, and then you lose a piece, and it's just a big mess. Let's fix this one a little bit. So my suggestion is to keep your backer sheets intact. Okie doke. So I'm trying to get rid of this piece of paper that's on my finger. It's stuck. Okay, let's do. I think I have a. Do I have any black? Probably don't have any black cardstock, so we'll wait on that one. I have plenty of these. I need to get my fuzz cloth out because we will definitely need that. Marky, you're going to start doing the scoring or the retaping of all of your transfers. I went through, it's a lot. You end up with 1,050 bajillion pieces of little transfer, and then you inevitably lose a piece, which isn't fun, and then trying to figure out which transfer that little piece goes back to. You said scoring, yeah. It's just much easier to keep it all intact. Okay, so I have Nominee sitting here, which was a couple months ago's color of the month. It's one of the new metallic sheens. So we can either put Stay Golden. I think I want to use this Choose to Shine. And I think it'll fit on this one. I'm going to put it right in the middle, I think. Okay, so it will fit. So because I'm working on paper, I'm not going to wax this just because it's just regular cardstock. If I was working on like a chalk suede notebook, I might wax it, but I've just been able to get away with just really fuzzing the transfer. So you want to fuzz it twice as many times as you think you need, because you don't want that transfer sticking to the paper, because when you go to pull it up, that's when you're going to pull it and it's going to curl up or it's going to stretch. So I want as much fuzz on the back of this to knock back a lot of that adhesive so that it doesn't stick to my paper. Hello there, Miss Bonita. Hello, Jenny. I'm doing good. How about you? Welcome, everyone. So we are using, it's monthly transfer Monday, so we're using this month's Club Couture transfer for these little upcycled notebooks. Oh, there it is. So if you are a club member, then this is your transfer of the month. It also comes with this cute little speech bubble, chockable shape. We will use this in a future week. But right now we're upcycling these cute little notebooks. These would make great little stocking stuffers or coworker gifts or teacher gifts or neighbor gifts. Or in my case, I owe a lot of gift-aways from all of my check-in posts, so that's probably what these are going to be. So because this says Choose to Shine, of course we need to use some shimmer pastes. So I have Nominee, and then I'm going to get out Silver. So let's get a few Let's just use the multi-tool for the silver. So I'm going to use a mini squeegee and a multi-tool. So let's do the word shine first. Also want to let you know we have the 12 days of Chalkmas going on right now. So we're on day 4. So today's 12 days of Chalkmas promotion is the gingerbread Firehouse Village and transfer. They are 40% off. So, and that's while supplies last. So check those out. We've had like a blue hue paste, chalk paste bundle. That was day 3. Day 2 is buy 2 shadow boxes, get 1 free. And the first day of Chalkmas is $1 paste singles. So a great way to stock up on gifts, stocking stuffers, craft products for when you're snowed in this winter. But yeah, that gingerbread Firehouse Village is 40% off. So you might go check that out. And then be watching my page throughout the week because I will be only because I will be notifying you when the kits and bundles go up for sale in my private group. And they're going to be very discounted prices because I have a lot I need to get rid of. There's the first one. Choose to shine. Let me put this down. So there is Choose to Shine. I was going to see if I can get you to see some of that shimmer. It's very pretty. So there's one notebook. And that's not how we're going to leave it, but that's just phase 1. Let me get out a wipe. I'm trying to clean my stuff as I go so I don't use up every squeegee that I own. Just says that looks great. Well, I'm not done with it yet, but we're going to let it dry and make a few more. And then we'll put the finishing touches on. I just love these little notebooks. They're so fun to make. I'll put that one away because I don't have any black cardstock down here. Let's do You Are Enough. Again, you want to fuzz twice as much as you think you are going to need to because you do not want this transfer to stick to that paper. You also don't want to curl or distort your transfer, which in this next one I'll show you a tip. Or I'll tell you about a tip that I forgot to tell you about on the first one. Again, keep fuzzing until you just want to knock back as much of that adhesive as you can. You do not want to distort your transfer by making it hard to pull up. Let's do some bright colors on this one. So let's do we've got to do Couture Teal. I'm not ready to fall over. I think Dream Car. And I think either Bumblebee or Sunnyside. So these are usually my go-to colors. But I need to decide if we like Sunnyside better. No, it's kind of hard to see, or Bumblebee. What do y'all think? Either one would look great. I think. What do y'all think? Sunnyside or Bumblebee? Anybody? Am I frozen? If not, I'll pick. Just looking at the comments. Tony says Bumblebee. The left one, this one, Sunnyside. Sunnyside's the lighter one. Bumblebee is the right one. So we've got one for each. We just need a tiebreaker. The next vote's the tiebreaker. Sunnyside or Bumblebee? Any voters? Bumblebee. Bumblebee won. Bumblebee tuna. Thanks, Bonita, for being the tiebreaker. So we've got mine is Dream Card, but you could also use Raspberry Sorbet. They're very similar colors. So then I have Couture Teal, which is my absolute favorite color. So I just need to get one more squeegee. So I think we'll do you in teal. Jason was just about to make the Bumblebee tuna reference. Yeah, Bumblebee tuna. If you've ever watched Duck Dynasty, where John Luke gets his wisdom teeth out and just randomly starts saying Bumblebee tuna under the influence of his pain meds. So while we're talking about TV, tell me, what is your favorite TV show that you like to watch? So I'm going to come down here to You Already Know. So tell me in the comments what is your favorite TV show to watch? Or TV shows, if you have multiple. So I'm just making sure my squeegee lines are all evened out. Benita says that was a hilarious episode. It was. We've discovered, well, I discovered, Jason knew the whole time because he just knows everything. And he does. That we hadn't seen all the episodes. I guess I hadn't realized that we had not seen all the episodes. So we've been going back on YouTube and watching all of the episodes that we've missed. And then, of course, some of our favorites, which the wisdom teeth one is one of our faves. There for a while, we were on a Big Bang Theory kick. Whenever we didn't have anything to watch, we would watch Big Bang Theory, which Jason's just said, Big Bang Theory or Duck Dynasty. Okay, so let's pull this off. So my tip for pulling it off, and I didn't do it there, when you're working on paper and or glass, it is and or the chalk suede. So glass, chalk suede, or regular paper. Pull your transfer off, not straight back this way. See, I'm kind of curling it over. kind of pull your hand up toward the ceiling, kind of more vertically or perpendicular to your surface. That way your transfer has a less likely and this is what this is what happens when you chit chat when you're supposed to be chalking. So that didn't work. So I'll just have to let. So what happened is my paste might be slightly stiff. I was chit chatting, and my paste dried in my silk screen, and so when I went to pull it up, it pulled everything off. So all you need to do, I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to clean this here in a little bit. Actually, we can clean it now. And then when everything's all dry, we'll come back and redo it. So let me show you how to fix that boo-boo, because that's important. So let's move all of our paper stuff out of the way. Luckily, Club Couture products are super easy to clean. So all you need is a water source. So I just have this bucket. I also have a utility sink, and usually I just walk over to my utility sink and clean it. But tonight we're going to do it this way. Actually, this utility bucket is usually sitting in my utility sink. So I just kind of scrape it along the bottom because there's a little bit of texture on the bottom of this bucket. Actually, I've probably rubbed it a lot. So I just kind of get that paste wet again, and then flip it over so that your paste side is up. And you just use one of your board erasers. And then you just want to rub your board eraser across the silk screen area. I only go in one direction, and I usually hold the end down with my fingers. And then you're going to flip it over, because there is, I don't know if you can see, there is a little bit of yellow left in the silk screen. So you want to flip it over and rub gently on the back, and that'll release the rest of that paste. Jason's saying we also watch Guys Grocery Games. We love anything. Most things on the food channel we love. So then to dry it, you'll notice that the fuzz towel has a terry cloth side and it has a microfiber side. The microfiber side is super duper helpful when you're drying your transfer. So we're just going to leave that in there for a little bit. I'm going to get my sponge out. I like to use a sponge on my squeegees. The squeegees tend to tear up these board erasers. So I just cut these little sponges into like little thirds. And they work great for, I just splashed myself for cleaning your squeegees. This way I won't have as many tools to clean at the end. Okay, so then you just set that to the side. In fact, let's go ahead and clean that other one while we're sitting here. As well. I like to kind of clean as I go. That way my paste isn't drying. If I can't get to it right away, I will spray it with a little misting bottle. So then just to dry it, you just leave it sticky side up for about 15-20 minutes. And then it's good to go. Then I usually put it back on its backer sheet and I store it away. Okay, so now let's make sure my area is dry. And then we'll get out This one. Okay. Will awesome fit on here? Just barely. I also think Make It Happen Today would look really cute on here too. Because I definitely know that Awesome would fit better on those. So sometimes you have to dry fit them. So let's do this one. And let's break it into 3 different phrases, or 3 different lines. So we've still got our other transfer in here drying. So what color combination would you like to see on this one? Anybody have a preference? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 wide. So I know that I'm just kind of using my board. So I know that that's the middle. So I'm going to split this into 3 lines. So I want to find the center of Make It. So I'm going to fold it right sides together. And I'm going to line the end of the M up with the end of the T. And I'm just going to slightly pinch it so I can make a little crease right there where that center is. So, and I've marked my center. Of my board. And if it helps, you can kind of, well, we can always measure it too if we need to. It doesn't kind of look like it's, so that's about 1 1/4. Yep, that's right. It doesn't, it's not quite even, but we're going to go with it. I'm going to put a piece of tape just over here. It's kind of a bump stop, so I know not to paste past that mark. I don't know what colors to use. Let's just use Shimmer Shadow. Just easy peasy, plain, but yet bold. And then maybe we can add some color with, so this with some ribbon. So this will be one of the colors, if you are a club member, that you get as a pastingle with this transfer. So you get Guava, Sunny Side, and Shimmer Shadow. I'm just going to stick that right there. Just so again, you're going to pull up straight toward the ceiling. I'm going to go ahead and dry that. Find my dry tool, put it away. And feel free to mix and match transfers. Dig through your transfers, find some other designs like flowers, or you could even add a strip of buffalo plaid. If you have like the classic boho borders, you can make a bunch of borders. Dig through those transfers. Okay, so now my next line is going to be happen. So I'm going to kind of line up the J and the J. The tail of the N and the comma are kind of on the same plane. So I'm going to line up the edge of the H with that edge. And I'm going to put a little crease up here. That way I know where the center of that particular line is. And then the tricky part is going to be lining it up vertically. And I don't want to press really hard up here because I don't want to stick this to the paste underneath. So I'm just going to gently burnish only where I want to paste. And I'm going to avoid that up there. And so then let's put a little piece of tape there. And we'll put a little piece of tape there just to kind of act as a don't paste there kind of a visual. So then let's load up our squeegee again. You can see I already went over that tape. If I hadn't had that tape there, I'd have had a mishap. And so again, we're going to pull up toward the ceiling. I just love the sparkles. So if you love the look of loose glitter, but hate loose glitter because it gets everywhere, look at that shimmer, then you'll love the shimmer paste because that glitter is like trapped in that paste. It doesn't go very far. You may find it on your, it kind of gets left behind on your transfers, but it doesn't really go anywhere as far as, if you use loose glitter, it's going to be in every nook and cranny of your body and your craft room. Jason says sparkly. And so again, I'm just lining up the edge of the T with the edge of the Y to kind of get my center point. And I'm going to use my board. Put this tape measure over here to keep my transfer from flapping all over. So then I'm going to put a piece of tape right over here to keep me from pasting over there. Okay. Same thing, pull it up toward the ceiling. Ta-da! So we just took a one-line design and broke it apart and made it into a three-line design. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to break up your transfers like that. Hey, Miss Ashley. Are you saying my appointment's Wednesday? Are you verifying that my appointment is Wednesday? Okay. So this one says, make it happen today. So this would be a great little to-do list, little on-the-go planner, goals for 2024. So then again, we're not done with it though. So we'll put that one aside. And then we made this one, choose to shine. These would be even just little inexpensive memory keeping, like print out your photos that you take on your phone, slap them in here with some adhesive and add some stickers. It'd be a cute little, just a little memory planning book. So we have that one. And then we have to fix this one because I was chit-chatting and my paste dried. So we have the transfer. We washed it. So let's see if we can fix it. We've had it in here drying. So let's get our squeegees ready. I'm going to clean this one. So I don't have so many things to clean at the end of the night. So let's get our colors back out. So we use teal. We used Dream Car, or you could use Raspberry Sorbet. And then we used Bumblebee. So let's see if we can fix this. Let's wash my hands. That way I don't end up getting it all over everywhere. So again, I'm going to fuzz. Okay. So then I'm going to line it up. The fact that these transfers are a lot more transparent makes it super easy to line back up. And I think I'm going to pull as I go. So let's do our teal first. So I'm going to do the paste and pull method. So I'm just going to do a section at a time. Hopefully we can fix this one. So let's pull that section up. Oops. Even everything out. I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, remember, peel toward the ceiling. It's not perfect, but it looks better. Ashley's asking how the hot tub is. It's fantastic. Excuse me. We are enjoying it. We need to get out there every day, but we don't. Yeah, I think Jason made some improvements this weekend, so hopefully we'll be out there a lot more. We helped some friends move on Saturday, so the hot tub came in clutch Saturday night. Came in super clutch. Okay, so I'm just going to burnish where I want my yellow. I'm not going to touch the teal up there. I don't need a whole lot of yellow. And it wasn't so bad. It was mainly the teal and the dream car areas. Again, pull up straight toward the ceiling so that your transfer doesn't curl. And I'm just going to do the pink area. Okay, so I'm going to pull that up a little slower just in case I didn't get it all, but I did for the most part. It definitely looks better than it did. So it's not perfect. There's a little bit more texture than there normally should be, but at least the design is fully on there. So let's clean all this up. And we may do one more. What's my time? Oops, maybe not. Maybe we'll move on to embellishing the 3 that we've done. So just to recap, we're using the Club Couture transfer for this month, and I've lost it again. And where's the coordinating shape? There it is. And then this is the coordinating shape that goes with it. So we used we turned the phrase "Make It Happen Today," and it was all one line, and we broke it up and made it into 3 lines. And then we used the Choose to Shine on a recovered Dollar Tree memo pad. And then the same way with this one, is You Are Enough. So we'll get those embellished. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up as I go so I don't have as many tools at the end that I have to clean. And remember, the colors that you get are Sunnyside, Shimmer, Shadow, and Guava. Okay. I think it's pretty well clean. Put all that away. And put this away. Let's get our little notebooks out. Let's get our some of our baker's twine out. I don't have a lot of colors, but I can also steal from my yarn stash. So here's some pink, not a lot. I do have a bunch of white. There's some yellow. A little bit of black, not much. I don't know if that'll pass. It's kind of a little more green than normal. So we may have to steal from our, actually says those are cute. Thank you. I might use some of these. So let's raid our, actually I know what to use. Raid my yarn stash. Oh, poop. Trying to look at the phone. No, that won't work. Now I have yarn hanging down. Okay, so this will work with, I think we'll use maybe this color, just that color. I don't use any of those. Maybe we'll just do one, and I'll save the rest for off camera. So let's just do this one. And let's get the newer Club Couture tassel maker. Let's see if I can remember how to use it. Okie doke. So the tassel maker, you can use, it makes 3.5, 4, 5, 6, or 7-inch tassels. So you wrap this way, and then you use this little, you're supposed to use this little gap to tie it. So I'm going to cut off this isn't how you're, I don't think it was designed to be used this way, but since I want a hanging yarn, is this going to work? It might. So I'm going to tape a little piece of yarn to the top where I want to hang it. And so then I'm just going to wrap, and you don't want to wrap tightly because you can move, this piece is flexible, so you could snap this piece off if you pulled too tight. So I'm just gonna kind of guess on the thickness, and those things are going to get in my way. So I'm going to pull that one to the side. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. We'll just do 20 and see how that works. So I'm going to cut that off, and I'm going to cut off another piece. So then I'm going to wrap this piece. I'm going to tie it really tight, but you be careful. This is a cotton yarn, so there isn't much stretch. If you're going to use an acrylic yarn, you could tear your yarn, or it could just stretch into oblivion. And I'm going to flip it over I'm going to tie it again on the back side just to make sure it's super tight. And then I'm going to try to pull it all, try to pull that tape with me. So I'm just going to pull it all off. Get that tape out of there. And so now this is my little hangy piece. This isn't the best tassel. I still have to perfect how to use this thing. Oops. And then you want to cut it all down here. And then if some of them are kind of janky, you can pull them through if you figure out which ones they are. Okay. So then let's kind of even out the bottom. And the sharper your scissors, the better. Okay. Put those in the trash. And then to tie it on, I still need to pull on it there. So I'm going to make a little knot at the top. Actually, not yet. To figure out how I know what I'll do. Okay, so I'm going to feed it through. I'm going to feed it through this wire. And I think I'm going to tie it on. Just tie it on. Maybe. I'll fumble fingers here. There we go. And then I think I'm going to go get my little teeny tiny beads and we'll add some beads to that edge. Sorry. I know that was kind of an afterthought. I don't know what size I want to use. So I have these little beads. And then I think I'm going to try to, I don't know if those holes are big enough to accommodate both. We're going to give it a whirl. So I'm going to peel off a piece of this tape that I used earlier. I'm going to twist it around these ends to kind of make a little needle end with a little needle point. That way I can thread my beads easier. So see, now I have a little needle point. I think we'll use these. Okay. Thanks for hanging with me this long. I am the queen of long projects for some reason. So I think we'll do 5. See how long that is. I need to leave myself some room to tie a knot at the bottom. Super cute. So then I'm removing my tape and I'm just going to tie a couple of knots. Hopefully that will secure those beads. So I'm going to do 3 knots. That should work. And then, without stabbing myself, I'll try to unravel those ends a little bit. There we go. There is our super cute little notebook with a little beaded tassel. Super cute. So again, just a little cheap department store, inexpensive department store notebook. I did add, these were brightly colored covers, but I did add black. I just unwound the coil. You just have to bend one of these ends out, and then I unwound the coil, covered the bright color with black cardstock, and then repunched the holes. Ashley says that's so cute. So there you go. So I will finish up these other 2 off camera. So we have Choose to Shine and Make It Happen today. And I'll get those finished up and I will get those photographed. But let's go through, before I hop off, let's go through, I mentioned briefly the 12 days of Christmas. So the first day of the 12 days of Chalkmas, the first day was dollar select chalk paste singles for $1. So those are available under the specials tab on my chalk site. The second day of Chalkmas was buy 2 shadow boxes, get 1 free. The third day of Chalkmas was the $30 paste trio. That includes Colonial Blue, Ocean Mist, and Shimmer Silver. Perfect for upcoming winter projects. And then today's day, the 4th day of Chalkmas, is the Gingerbread Village Firehouse and Transfer Bundle for 40% off. That's the cute little Gingerbread Village that I made last week. That is 40% off today. And so those are available now while supplies last, and then every day a new day of Chalkmas drops. Also, I haven't shared yet, but the color of the month is Bubbly. It is a new metallic color, so it kind of resembles the color of champagne. So you can unlock the ability to purchase Bubbly with a $75 order. You can order up to 3. This one will sell out fairly quick. There is also a new holiday perks pack. So this is available for, I don't remember if it's the $59 level. I think it's the $99 level if you sign up to be a designer. You can either sign up as a $9.99 designer access pass, but that doesn't get you any product. If you want product, then you can sign up with the holiday perks pack, which is what you see here. And FYI, there are some new product sneak peeks in there, so you might want to check that out. I think that was it. Also, keep checking my page because that's where I will be announcing that my holiday kits and bundles have dropped in my group because I'm pricing those at a very special holiday price. Those are only available in my group. So if you're not a member of the group, you might reach out to me to get that link. I'll also be so I'll be sharing that on my page. So be watching for that this next week. I meant to get those out before Black Friday, but you can see that didn't happen. So keep reminding yourself, even though you don't hit your goals, you are enough. So this is what we made, our cute little notebooks again. So we did Choose to Shine, and I'll embellish it in a very similar fashion. And our Make It Happen Today. Super cute little notebooks, inexpensive. These would make great stocking stuffers, great teacher gifts, great coworker gifts. If you have little secret sister, secret Santa things at your workplace, these would make great neighbor gifts. Anything and everything, client gifts. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me this evening. I will be live again on Wednesday. And again, be watching my page for my holiday specials information. And I hope you have a great week, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching.